Ooh, we're talking Jets trades in this video. Three players I think there's a good chance that the Jets could bring in via trade in the early parts of this offseason, plus one more bonus dark horse trade candidate for the Jets. Let's not waste any time. First off, the reason why maybe you clicked the video, you have found yourself aboard the DK Metcalf to the New York Jets hype train. Well, I, ladies and gentlemen, am the captain of that train. Do trains have captains? I don't know. Football teams do, and this dude would probably be one right away. Last year, production dipped. There was a quarterback carousel. Russell Wilson was hurt. But look at 2020. His 1,300 yards was good enough for all-pro honors. 24 years old, 6'4", 235, a burner. Is he a complete wide receiver that could run the whole route tree? Maybe not. A little bit of a one-trick pony? Maybe. But damn, that's a pretty neat trick to take an 8-yard slant 80 yards to the house and burn cornerbacks, leaving them in the dust while 6 points tick up on the scoreboard. He will change our life offensively, opening everything up for Corey Davis on the opposite side of him, Elijah Moore in the slot, and our tight ends in the middle of the field. It'll make safeties think twice about coming up in the box to stuff our run game and make defensive coordinators hesitate when trying to blitz our young quarterback, Zach Wilson. Now, what would it cost? Going to be a little pricey, but I'm thinking a 2022 second-round pick along with a 4th rounder and 6th rounder next year's draft. And hey, we just talked about he's younger than Denzel Mims, same age, 24. We're going to throw Denzel Mims into this trade too, see if Seattle can maybe find a role for him that we couldn't last year. Next, we're going to stay right in our stadium. Let's call up the G-Men and trade for cornerback James Bradbury. Expensive contract, they're looking to shed cap space. However, if he's moved, the team that trades for him will only be on the hook for $13 million. We can live with that cap hit for a player the caliber of James Bradbury. 28 years old, has had 10 interceptions over the past 3 seasons, can book him in for 3-4 picks every year, was a Pro Bowler in 2020. His numbers dipped a little bit last year, but the Giants had lots of injuries all over the roster. And the best part is rumor around the combine was that the Giants were willing to let him go for a mid-round pick. I'm thinking our 3rd rounder will get it done. Let's bring him in. He'll be our CB1, moving Bryce Hall to our CB2, Michael Carter in the slot, Brandon Echols for depth. And now our cornerback room really shuffles nicely into place. Next, same idea with DK Metcalf, not quite as talented, but man, what an upgrade it would be to bring in Amari Cooper, who has 5,000-yard seasons under his belt and is still 27 years old, same age as Corey Davis. And you could think of him as a significantly upgraded Corey Davis. Is he a true number 1 wide receiver like the Stephon Diggs and DeAndre Hopkins and Devontae Adams of the world? Maybe not, but he's a really damn good football player, and we'd be lucky to have him on our team. Perhaps the best part is the compensation wouldn't be that high. The Cowboys are looking to cut him anyway, so if they could get a 5th round pick, why wouldn't they do it? Same idea as DK Metcalf, and his contract, it's expensive. However, it's basically a year-to-year basis, so if we don't like what we get out of him this year, we can always cut him the following season, and all we lost was a 5th round pick. Finally, the dark horse trade candidate. The Khalil Mack trade got my wheels turning. The Jets need edge help. Maybe they don't want to go edge at 4 anymore. Looking around the league, what team could now be maybe building towards a little bit of a rebuild? And Tampa Bay, they lost their quarterback. They had a guard retire. Receiver tore his ACL, one of them. The other one lost his mind. Maybe we call him up and say, hey, we'll take Shaq Barrett's contract off your hands. Shaq Barrett, unbelievable production the last 3 seasons, 37.5 sacks over the last 3 years, of course, capped off by that 19-sack season in 2020. What a gifted pass rusher. I mean, I was watching him play against the Buffalo Bills, and he's chasing down Josh Allen from behind. He has a relentless motor, good against the run, Pro Football Focus score was in the 80s. Now, he's expensive, about $20 million a year over the next 3 years, but he's still under 30, so I'm okay with it. Let's swing a similar package that the Chargers gave up for Khalil Mack. We're going to have to give up a little more because he's younger. How about a 2022 second-round pick, a 5th rounder next year, and we'll throw in our young edge, Jabari Zuniga. All right, those are my 4 trade candidates for the New York Jets. Which one is your favorite? Which one are you passing on? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, let's go New York Jets.